Hello everyone, my name is Steven. In this video, we'll walk through the steps to set up an Italian restaurant using Poshier. If you haven't installed Poshier on your iPad yet, head over to the App Store and download it. When you first open the app, sign in using your Apple or Google account to create an account. Next, you'll have the option to create demo data. I recommend selecting Yes to simplify the steps in this video. This is the workflow selection window where you can choose a workflow that suits your business. Since we're opening an Italian restaurant, let's select Full Service Restaurant and tap the Confirm button. Your account is now ready, but we need to update some information before using it. Let's go through these updates one by one. First, let's update the company information in this section. Tap the padlock icon to unlock the fields and fill in the required information. Select the tax-inclusive option here, as we are in the UK and tax is included in the food menu prices. Enter our VAT number here. This will be printed on the receipt. Now tap the gray area to select an image of your restaurant. This image will also appear on the receipt. Tap the padlock to lock this section. Next, in the sales tax section, tap the VAT demo record created with the demo data. We will use this, but first I'll rename it to just VAT. Now change the rate to 20%. It's quite high here in the UK, but that's how it is. Tap the Save button to apply the changes. Now let's move to the shop section. Here I can create my restaurant, but first let's update the restaurant information. Typically the restaurant name matches the information in the company section, but I still need to update them accordingly. Enter the service charge, and if takeaway orders should also have a service charge, enable that option here. I'll leave the service taxable option off as it's not required in the UK. The tax profile will automatically point to the VAT entry. There's nothing more to do here. However, if you're coming from another country and have a restaurant with different tax rates, you can create another sales tax record and link it to that restaurant. Below are the registers included with your account. Registers can be used as kitchen displays, food order stations, fee displays, etc. Tap Save to apply your changes. Next, in the staff section, the first thing to do is update the admin password. By default, a password isn't set, so I must create one after signing up. Then, tap the photo section to select a photo for myself. Tap Save. Now let's create a record for my staff. Tap New. Enter their name and password. They won't be an admin, so leave that option off and then set a photo for them. Next, in the print section, I'll put "Have a nice day" in the fine print text field. Since I have a thermal printer paired with this iPad, I'll tap Thermal here. Let's connect my printer by clicking the Setup button. If your printer is already paired, it will appear in the list. If not, pair it first in your iPad's settings. Click on the printer in the list and select its usage. Since I'm configuring this for a payment station, I'll choose Payment Receipt. If I were setting it up for a kitchen display, I would select Kitchen Receipt. Finally, I'll select 3 inches for my printer and then tap Save. If you want to automatically print a receipt after payment, turn that option on. If you have a cash drawer connected to the receipt printer, use this option to have the cash drawer open automatically after a payment is made. You can also set a 4-digit password for your cash drawer, so anyone opening it from the app will need to enter this password. So far, so good. In the POS section, scroll down to the bottom. Here, I can hide any unwanted functions for this iPad. For example, since I'm setting this iPad up for food ordering and payment for my staff, I will hide the kitchen and help functions. Later, I'll also hide the catalog and report functions because I don't want my staff to alter the menu or view reports. For now, I'll leave these settings as they are. Next, let's move to the feedback section. Here I can send feedback, questions, and suggestions to the developers. Let's try writing something for them. All right, the basic setup is complete. Now let's go to the menu section and set up the menu. These are the demo data that come with the app. I'll create one dish for this demo, but there's another video on this topic in this channel for you to watch. I will put the link in the description. First, click the plus button. Tap the blue button to create a new category. Enter breakfast and then click the add button. The breakfast category should now appear at the bottom of the list. Click it to select. Next, enter a numerical identifier for the dish. This allows you to find the dish by its number instead of its name, which I'll show you later. Enter ham and eggs for the name, and 6 for the price. Scroll down to the customization section and tap the blue button. Click the new button here. Enter egg preparations and then add fried, scrambled, poached, and boiled. Click Add after each item. Down here, select Single for the egg preparations and then click Save. The egg preparation is now created. Click it to apply it to the dish. Click the white square under the photo label to pick a photo for the dish. Click Save. Awesome! Now we have a breakfast section with ham and eggs in it. Next, go to the takeaway section. Before I can use this function, I need to enter the amount of cash in the cash drawer. For example, if I have $100 in my drawer, I'll enter 100 and then click the Open Register button. As the name suggests, this section is for takeaway orders only. I want to test the settings I applied and show you how to take orders from customers. On the right, I can scroll up and down to browse my items. This works fine for a small collection. Let's add the pasta to the order. Now, check the price, service charge, and VAT amount applied to the order. They all seem fine to me. Now let's tap the latte. This item has a price variant, so a panel will pop up asking for regular or large. Let's click on the T-bone steak, select medium rare, and then choose asparagus and sweet corn. Remember, when I created a customization item, I could choose between single or multiple. By selecting multiple, I can pick several items here. I can also search for items by entering their names. Tap Search to start looking for your items. Do you remember the menu ID we entered for the ham and eggs? We can actually search by the menu ID here. Let's check out the order and review the content of the receipt. Tap the Checkout button and pretend the customer is paying in cash. Tap the Pay button and then confirm. Tap the Print button to print a receipt. The receipt shows the logo, my restaurant name, address, the order details, and the fine print. Next, let's look at how to set up tables in my restaurant. Go to the dine-in section. There are already 4 tables created for me. Let's see how I can manage my tables. Tap the Edit button to enter Edit mode. In Edit mode, I can add, move, rename, Resize and delete tables. To resize tables, drag the handle like this. To exit edit mode without saving, click the close button. To move a table, simply drag it around. To rename a table, click on it, enter a new name, and tap Save. Click the checkmark button to save the floor plan. To create a new table, click the plus button and enter the information such as name, number of seats, shape, and size of the table. Tap Save. So far, so good. Now imagine a walk-in customer has arrived. I can prepare a table for them by clicking on a table. Enter 1 and press the Set button. Then tap the Prepare Table for One Guest button. The table will change to red, indicating it is occupied with 2 indicators. One for the number of guests I entered and a timer from when I tapped the Prepare Table button. Let's order food for my customer. Tap the table and select random food for the table. It's important to tap the Confirm Order button to send the order to the kitchen. Here, an extra indicator appears, showing that 2 items have been ordered and none of them are served. I can order more items for the table at any time. Now, let's go to the kitchen section. Remember, this is just a demo, as I shouldn't access the kitchen display from this station. In the kitchen, when the chef is ready, they will tap on the order to let Poshier know they have started cooking it. Let's go back to the dine-in section and tap on the same table. Notice that the state has changed from wait to cook. When the item is ready, the chef will tap the Complete button to indicate that the item is ready to serve. Meanwhile, in the dine-in section, the table will flash, showing that the item is ready for collection from the kitchen. My staff will open the flashing table, click the Ready button, and then serve the item to the table. To check out, go to the table and tap the $sign button. Tap the Checkout and Print Bill button, and a bill will be printed. My staff can close this screen for now. Then they will present the bill to the customer and collect payment in cash or process it through a credit card terminal. After that, they will return to the station for any change needed in the case of cash payment. Finally, tap the Pay button and confirm to complete the transaction. That's it. I hope I've guided you through the setup process effectively. If you enjoyed today's video, please download Poshier from the App Store and give it a try. See you in the next video. Goodbye.